Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for Wednesday, July 31st, 2024. Just a reminder, we have our live chat tonight at 8 p.m. And also, I'll put out the schedule for the little mini vacation I'm going to be taking for my birthday for next week. Still, updates will be available along with video updates, just more focused more in the morning than in the afternoon, evening, where I'm going to take some time for myself. Now, to the forecast. We have a trough approaching the region, and that's leading to a few scattered showers here, capable of some brief heavy downpours. Temperatures range from the mid to upper 70s over the interior, upper 70s to lower 80s along the coast, with muggy conditions. Now, this trough basically separates normal humidity for the summer and a bit of excessive humidity. Okay. So this is tropical, this is more continental. So that is the separation of this trough. Now, this trough used to be a cold front. And so the reason why I'm sharing this is that as these cold fronts are approaching here, and you can see they're very nicely here on the weather tap radar and surface map, these cold fronts are weakening as they approach the region because the upper level pattern is such that we continue to remain stuck in this southwesterly flow all the way up into the upper levels of the atmosphere. So what happens is that the polar air masses have a very difficult time getting in here. From time to time, one or two does get through, and that's when we have a day or two of low humidity and comfortable weather conditions. But for the most part, this theme has been for much of the summer and will likely continue to be until we start to see more changes for a fall weather pattern to feature high humidity days with pesky showers and thunderstorms. When you're taking a look at your weather models, and of course, some of you take a look at your phone apps, you'll see showers and thunderstorms every day in the 7-day forecast. The reality is that on the model guidance, this depiction here features a whole lot of green everywhere, right? Because the models have a hard time dealing with convective precipitation. But in reality, all that green basically ends up being this, scattered around showers and thunderstorms with a few heavier downpours here and there, capable of dropping a quick half an inch of rain, while other people just end up being dry, humid, but dry. So this is why you're seeing some locations with drought conditions and other locations reporting urban and flash flooding because of these heavy downpours. And that is essentially the nature of this weather pattern, really all the way through the rest of the summer. So take a look at the infrared satellite picture. Again, note there isn't a whole lot of lifting here over the northern Atlantic. Now, this same feature was as robust as what you're seeing out here over the northern plains and the upper Midwest, where you have these strong cold fronts coming through. But by the time they get to here, they run into this western Atlantic ridge and basically weaken and degrade themselves into the point that they end up just producing a few isolated showers and thunderstorms, and that is about it. Taking a look at the visible satellite picture, you can see plenty of cloud cover this morning, but as we head on through the afternoon hours, we're going to start to see more clearing. And again, there's still going to be a threat for a couple of those isolated showers and thunderstorms, especially over Connecticut and Long Island this afternoon. But many locations, if you're heading out to, let's say, a baseball game, should be fine. Not too much problems are expected. Yeah, an isolated thunderstorm could create a delay, but the key word there is isolated. So let's dive into this forecast for today. Trough moves through, mix of sun and clouds, a few isolated widely scattered showers and thunderstorms. Most of them are going to be focused in the morning hours with high temperatures ranging from the lower to mid 80s over the interior and along the coast, upper 80s to lower 90s in the Delaware River Valley. For tonight into tomorrow morning, we'll have scattered cloud cover with some areas of fog. Look for low temperatures in the mid to upper 60s over the northern interior, upper 60s to lower 70s along the coast. For tomorrow afternoon, scattered cloud cover is expected with high temperatures in the upper 80s to lower 90s over the interior and along the coast, lower to mid 90s in the Delaware River Valley. Now for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and you can even extend this into Monday, you have a stationary front hanging around here. Meanwhile, you have a tropical disturbance trying to organize down here in the Bahamas. These two are kind of going to play off each other. Okay. Now, what's going to happen is that we have this stationary front hanging around, and it's going to be funneling tropical moisture, some of which is from this tropical disturbance, up along the coast. That's going to lead to variable cloud cover and the threat for scattered showers and thunderstorms. The key thing to understand here is that this is not going to be a washout weekend, but because of the high level of humidity in the atmosphere, these thunderstorms will be capable of very heavy downpours. Meanwhile, our temperatures through this period will range from the upper 60s to lower 70s over the northern interior and lower to mid 70s in your suburbs, mid to upper 70s in your urban areas for lows. High temperatures through this forecast period will range from the lower to mid 80s over the interior, lower to mid 80s along the coast, and upper 80s to lower 90s in the Delaware River Valley. Not too much of a variance there in the forecast temperatures. And essentially the same scenario, rinse and repeat. Now, the one wild card here is just how strong this tropical disturbance gets. Right now, I'm expecting this to possibly become a tropical storm, but remain well south of the region. It kind of intermixing with this stationary front, uh, interacting with it a bit, and enhancing some of the potential for some of these thunderstorms, but not having a direct impact. If you are heading to the shore as this develops, it could lead to a little bit more of a rip current, so watch out for that. On Tuesday, that feature, whatever this might actually develop, is expected to remain well to the south. Now, when you have a tropical system to your south and east, what happens is that you get what we call subsidence or sinking air. So I'm looking at scattered cloud cover. I'm going to keep an isolated shower in the forecast, especially along the coast, depending on the evolution of this disturbance for now. But if this becomes more of a organized tropical system, that would lead to more sinking air over us and tranquil conditions. So on Tuesday, look for scattered cloud cover, isolated thunderstorm. Look for low temperatures in the lower to mid 60s over the interior, upper 60s to lower 70s along the coast. High temperatures in the lower to mid 80s over the interior, mid to upper 80s along the coast. And on Wednesday, well, wouldn't you know it, another cold front attempts to move through and fails with a mix of sun clouds, a few scattered showers and thunderstorms with low temperatures in the lower to mid 60s over the northern interior, mid to upper 60s along the coast, and high temperatures in the lower to mid 80s over the interior and along the coast, upper 80s to lower 90s in the Delaware River Valley. That's your forecast discussion for today. Have a wonderful day, and as always, stay safe out there.